My name is Rocky Yardley. At the time of the bombing, I worked at the Edmond Police Department as a crime scene investigator and bomb disposal technician. We went over and turned on the TV and saw the helicopter flying around. On the south side, it was pristine. It wasn't that much damage until they flew around to the north side. And the newscasters, I believe, were talking about, hey, it's possible gas explosion. And being a bomb tech and a post-blast investigator, I go, no, that's an explosion. So got down there within about 20 minutes of the explosion. And next morning, we were assigned to Team 5, which was the front of the building and the parking lot across the street where the memorial tree is. The hardest part, of course, was the victim recovery the first day. No live victims were taken out past dark. The rest of them was just recovery. I remember day 2 or 3, there was a big piece of the vehicle in the elm tree. And I went to our team leader and said, what do you want to do to get this out? He said, do whatever you got to do. So I went over to the supply building and got a chainsaw. And I was about 1 inch into the tree. And they came over and said, no, we're going to use it as a memorial. Well, of course, we're not thinking memorial. We're thinking somebody's going to jail. And so we almost had a memorial stump, but thank goodness people smarter than me were thinking about the future. We were just wanting to make sure somebody was the right people were going to be prosecuted for this. Triage was done perfectly by the medical people. I'd worked for AmCare before joining the police department, and they did a phenomenal job. But most people were taken to the hospital by pickups and cars than by ambulances. It was grueling. It was sad, horribly sad. The children in particular. On the south side, I remember they had benches there, and the children were brought out and put on the benches. After a while, they ran out of benches, so they have a little playground area, and the children were taken inside the playground area, which is still there, and placed on the ground there, and officers were assigned to watch that. It had a fence around it, and those officers would last maybe an hour or two before they break down. So they had to be replaced. I remember seeing friends, seeing the look on friends' face, people that I'd worked with. They were not going to be the same after that. I was not the same after that. Edmond, I think, lost 18 people, 19 people. The only time I really broke down was they said, we're done as far as we can before the implosion. We're going to set up a little memorial here. Had our little service, and as we're leaving, the crowd that was on the outside of the security fence started applauding, and we all just broke down. We didn't know what the applause was. We did our job. We did it well. We've got the scars to prove it.